Hey everybody, Paul again with Medical Equipment Supplies America. Today we're going to show you the APM2 made by Span America. When this box arrives to you, your house, if you're purchasing it, it comes with the pump and the mattress in the same box. Serial numbers are located on the outside perimeter. So if this is being shipped to your home, when you're unpacking the box, you will have a pump, which is a 5900 Span America pump, as well as the tubing that's included. Y'all are gonna laugh at this. At the end of this pump is a plug. This thing has to be in the wall. There's so many times we get a call and we're like, hey, did you check the plug? Was it plugged in? And they say, yes. A lot of times there's switches that are remote into that plug. So make sure it's plugged in and it has the power turned on to the pump. So at this juncture, I've already got the mattress placed onto the bed. We're gonna install our pump and our tubing to the mattress. We're gonna connect the manifold tubing. Basically remove the cap, and there's two ports on it that will go right in alongside the pump itself. Click it into place. So when you're connecting these two tubing connectors, you wanna lift up the flap. And you'll see the two connectors right there. Make sure you don't get the fire sock put into it. So kind of tuck that down and under. Actually lift that out of there. And those will just go right into those female connectors. You'll notice the toggle switch. This actually switches the mattress over from lateral rotation to alternating pressure. If you want it, and you can kind of follow this guideline here, if you want it in the lateral rotation, which is going to turn you or your patient left and right, put it to the forward position. If you want it in the alternating pressure position, bring it back to the right. So again, lateral rotation forward, flip, alternating pressure. Once we've got the pump on the bed, the tubing is connected, we want to power the unit on. The power button is located on the right hand side of the pump. Simply turn it on. You're going to hear an annoying alarm. Well, this alarm is the low pressure alarm right here. Since the mattress is not filled up completely with air and it is constantly measuring back pressure, it's detecting that there's low pressure in the mattress. So if you want to, in the meantime, hit the alarm silence button. There we go. Now the first thing we got to do is wait for this thing to fill completely up, and as soon as it's filled up, we'll come back to the functions area. So it's going to auto inflate and auto firm. Once it hits that auto firm, we can go back and adjust the clinical settings of this mattress. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go through the clinical functions of this mattress. Again, it's alternating pressure, lateral rotation. So when looking at the pump, we can set our comfort level. Now, this is a comfort level. If you like your mattress soft, we're going to keep it in that 1 to 2 area. If you want it a little more firm, no more than pressing that arrow, getting it up to 3 and 4, and it's for your comfort. There's no weight settings. You're going to see 3 different settings. You're going to see alternate, float, and auto firm. Alternate is what's going to control your alternating pressure as well as your lateral rotation. Again, that switch on the side allows the mattress to either be in lateral rotation or alternating pressure. The float mode, similar to that of a sleep number bed, one constant pressure. So you can get into the float mode and again adjust your comfort level. Auto firm. Auto firm is what's going to be utilized for your caregivers to give them a little assistance while doing dressing changes, or allow your patient, give them a little support for egress. So to adjust that, simply depress the button and you can switch between the modes of alternate, float, and auto firm. This is the audible alarm on and off. So you can push that to silence the alarm. And there is a power failure and low pressure alarm. If it senses low pressure, let's give this thing a minute to measure back pressure. Right now your low pressure alarm is on. And your audible alarm is on now, therefore you're going to audibly hear that the low pressure light did come on. To silence that alarm, simply press the button and check your connections. I'll go ahead and reconnect this. Now let's watch the pressure. This should kick back over here momentarily. Usually about a minute, well, a little bit less than that to read that back pressure. So mattress is operating properly. We've got it right now in the alternation mode in the comfort level of 2, and our setting on the side is on alternation. When would we need to order this mattress? A lot of you guys have already worked with wound care and have a basic understanding of what creates wounds. But if you don't, there's 4 main things here. We need to understand pressure, heat, moisture, and shearing. And how does that mattress address that component? Alternating pressure mattress. Alternating pressure is basically alternating pressure, just like it says, different cells. This one actually has 4 air cells that run from foot to head, and they run 1, 2, 3, 4. When it's in the alternation mode, you're going to have cells 1 and 3 go up, while cells 2 and 4 are down. And on a cycle time, it is going to alternate. Cells number 2 and 4 are going to alternate up and down. So that's going to be on that timed cycle. Now, if you're in lateral rotation, cells 1 and 2 are going to go up, where cells 3 and 4 are going to go down. And then it's going to cycle back to middle and then to the left turn. So pretty simple design. I do want to go over a few things with you though on the mattress cover. It is a 4-way stretch material, very comfortable. Now this is a hybrid mattress, so when you get a hybrid mattress, you'll have air cells or foam over top of air cells. So this is the Geo mattress that's over top of our air cells, and you can see how all of these cells are independent of each other. So when we allow pressure, or when we apply pressure in one area, the surrounding cells aren't affected. It allows that cell to go in while the surrounding cells are still providing the support that you need. To reduce shearing, you're going to see this liner of PTFE. So that actually, when you raise the head up, the mattress will come down a little bit, but when you put the head back down, the patient will simply slide back into position. I do want to show you the air cells underneath this mattress. They're located underneath the GeoMat overlay, and you can see them 1, 2, 3, 4. And when I feel these, this one is firm. So it's in the alternation mode. Cell number 2, reduce pressure. Cell number 3, firm. Cell number 4, reduce pressure. So once it hits that cycle time, it's going to adjust. This cell will actually reduce pressure. This one, number 2, will become firm. Number 3 will be reduced pressure, and number 4 will become firm. So that allows that alternation so your body doesn't sit in the same position for long periods of time. So on this mattress, basic troubleshooting skills. The first thing you're going to check is what? You know it, the outlet. Make sure your plug is plugged into the wall. And by the way, it is Christmas time, so if it's not plugged into the wall, that is usually the sound you're going to hear. It is going to tell you that there is a power failure. In the event that it tells you that there's a power failure, check the plug. We're going to go and reinstall the plug now. So it was on low pressure and we plugged it back in. It did not fix the problem yet. It's still sensing low pressure. So we want to make sure, number 1, plug is in the wall. Number 2, make sure there's power to this outlet. Again, the power is on the right side here. Just simply turn that power button on. If it's lit up in green and you've got lights here on the screen, then you know it's working properly. All right, so that didn't fix the problem. We need to go into connections. Do you, first of all, hear any leaks coming out of this port right here? Oftentimes wheelchairs can bump our manifold, and this could be sitting a little bit loose, and you probably pick that up. So it's no more than making sure that clicks into place. If you're still hearing a leak after you've done that, there's O-rings located on each of those ports. Make sure the O-rings are in place. Snap back in. And now we're going to take it from there to the mattress itself. So where that flap comes up, and you've got two more connectors on the inside. Those two connectors there, we want to make sure that they're firmly in place and snapped in. There's none of the fire sock or fire tubing is up underneath of it. I do not feel any leaks. So did that fix the problem? Go back to your pump and give it a few minutes. Let's see if this light will change. Fix the problem. It went out of the low pressure alarm and straight into the alternation mode. So we're good to go at this point. If that did not fix the problem and you continue to have low pressure alarms, then more than likely it's an internal issue inside of your mattress on your air bladders. Not a common occurrence, but it does happen. It could also be the pump itself malfunctioning. If you're ever questioning yourself whether the bed is truly alternating or not, you can simply, again, pick up the mattress. You don't have to take the cover or pull the cover back like I did. I just kind of want a better visual for you. You'll be able to feel those air cells. And if they're in the alternate mode, one's going to be softer, 1 and 3 are going to be softer than 2 and 4, or vice versa. That way you know that the mattress is working properly. This just did the auto firm, so all 4 cells are completely filled, and it is right now I can hear it releasing and going into the alternate mode.